60-second adventures in artificial intelligence. Chapter 1. How does AI work? Artificial intelligence is about computers that can learn complex tasks, not about people pretending they're smart. In fact, AI systems work by mimicking the way that neurons are connected in our own brains, creating artificial neurons that are not individually that smart, but that work together in huge networks to perform complicated tasks. Like humans, artificial intelligence needs training before it can recognize things. Humans learn quickly, most of the time. But AIs can process many more images much faster, and all without getting bored. In this way, astronomers use AI to scan their data, recognizing stars, galaxies, and black holes with superhuman speed. And while they can't yet replace a scientist's intuition, trained AIs can save a lot of time, so the scientists can concentrate on other things. And that really is intelligent. "60-second adventures in artificial intelligence. Chapter 2. AI versus AI. Before AIs can do useful things, such as recognize what book is missing from a shelf, like humans, they need to be taught by example how to identify what to look for. Luckily, AIs are intelligent enough to teach each other, for example by playing themselves at thousands of games of Go or chess, or learning music or cookery by trial and error. When a human follows instructions, missing data can lead to guesswork, which isn't always a success. AIs, on the other hand, create their own learning materials. Imagine the AI on the right is trying to recognize real galaxies, while the other creates realistic-looking fake galaxies based on real data. As the AI learns what isn't convincing, it keeps improving, until it's good enough to fool other computers and teach them what to look for. When your artificial data is detailed and indistinguishable from the real thing, the whole training process is a real recipe for success. 60-second adventures in artificial intelligence. Chapter 3. Humans teaching AI. Though they've got intelligence in their name, AIs are born stupid and learn slowly. AIs need to be shown masses of example data, while humans can learn their skills from just a few examples. But once they've finished learning, AIs can be impressive. Recognizing a cat would be relatively easy for an AI. The internet has millions of cat pictures because people just love cats. But when AIs look at something rarer, like a green pea galaxy, the data just isn't available, which is where citizen scientists come to the rescue. Because humans are good at identifying unfamiliar things, thousands of volunteers and researchers can look through data online and label items that the AI doesn't recognize. And once the AI has the correct data, it can get on with its work. Until the next time it needs some help. 60-second adventures in artificial intelligence. Chapter 4. An eye for an AI. Unlike a camera, which sees things in 2 dimensions, humans construct a 3D representation of the world by cleverly interpreting what the eye sees. Our 3D construct of what a real cat looks like means we can recognize a cat, even though they don't look identical every time we see them. So when you want to use an AI for complicated image recognition, it helps for it to look like humans. In other words, look in the same way that humans do, by generating 3D representations. In order to recognize a human, for example, special AIs called convolutional neural networks, or CNNs, nothing to do with the news, combine together the outputs of many simple shape detectors. And by combining these combinations over and over again, build an accurate representation of the world. So even subtle and rare astronomical details can be spotted without a human scientist, leaving them free for more important matters. To find out more about how AI is helping scientists understand the universe, visit projectescape.eu/AI.
Get more from the Open University. Check out the links on screen now.